Atterbury, and welcome to Marvelous Memorabilia, the most spectacular show there is out there. Amazing, some may say. Joining me today is Joseph Grover. Joey, it's wonderful to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So how long have you been collecting comics for, Joey?
Actually, just this year. I know I have a couple buddies who collect comics, and my brother also collects comics. So I was like, why don't I go and collect some comics? So there's some cool characters out there, and I don't know.
Awesome. So who do you find to be your most inspirational character within the Marvel Universe?
I would say Captain America. He embodies courage and determination, like no matter the situation. So he's kind of an interesting character.
Mm-hmm. So which directors or most actors would you like to see in any future Marvel films?
Honestly, seeing Keanu Reeves as Ghost Rider would be amazing, since he's amazing in other works of like Matrix, and even his newest film just came out I think this year, Good Fortune. He's an amazing actor, so it'd be interesting to see him in that role.
Nice. Are there any standout projects in the superhero genre over the last few years?
Peacemaker, that just came out. It's interesting to see what they'll do with the new DCU stuff. Mm-hmm. So, and it's a very interesting show with how the new season that just came out, and it could open a lot more stuff to the world for DCU.
So who do you see as your top 3 favorite characters?
I would have to say Captain America, Thor, and Hulk. Those are my first comics I started really getting into, and they're just really interesting characters, especially how different they are compared to the movies and then the comics. It's really interesting, yeah.
Do you prefer the version of Captain America in the comics versus the movies?
I think so, yeah. I feel like they're both pretty good, but in the comics it kind of gives them more, I don't know, it goes more into detail with how he is in this new world and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. How do you go about purchasing your comic books?
I go to a local comic store. It's called Top Comics in McChesney. They have a lot of great stuff, and they even have a place in the back area where you can play little card games, and it's a nice little shop.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Do you prefer old vintage comics or newer versions, or do you not really have a preference?
I think I like newer comics. Some of the older comics you can tell they're aged. Mm-hmm. So I feel like there's more action, there's more humor in the newer ones.
Right. Thank you. Wonderful. So we'll be right back after a short break to take a look at some of the other items that Joey has brought with him. Welcome back. Joey, what have you brought for us today?
So I brought a couple comics from what I have at home. I brought a Captain America, Thor, and other stuff. I would say these are my favorites since they have a great story, and this is actually just came out this year. Tells a different story about Captain America. It tells us about his first week after being unfrozen from the ice, and how he goes back into the military. And it also talks about a different character that is similar to Captain America in a way, but it tells a modern spin on it.
Oh, really? That's really cool. Mm-hmm. Do you want to open it up and maybe show us some pages?
Oh, sure, yes.
So curious what it looks like.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
Oh, yeah, that's fine with me. Here, let me try and find a page. Ooh. Yeah, but it goes over some characters. Obviously, it's Captain America. But I really like the art in this. It's
that's so cool.
It's different than compared to the other stuff, which is more detailed in a way. But I don't know. It's
awesome.
Interesting. Yeah.
Cool. What about this one right here?
This is Thor. This also came out, I think, earlier. I think it came out in 2022. It kind of goes over a different. It doesn't tell them from the beginning. It kind of just goes over like a new story. Like everyone knows Thor, so
Right.
it tells interesting character. It goes over how he becomes basically becomes Odin, becomes the father of Asgard, and how he does in this situation, how he kind of rules over Asgard.
Hmm. What would you suggest to people who are first getting into comics? Like, where should they start?
Honestly, I feel like they should just go to Reddit, go over some stuff, go over some interesting characters that they like,
Hmm.
and see what people recommend. I know there's a lot of newer stuff that's coming out that people don't have to read, like old stuff that came out like the 60s, 70s
Right,
that they
right.
actually get into. It kind of just starts up their new stories.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That's all the time we have here for today. A big thank you for Joseph Grover for stepping by and showing us his collections. We'll see you next time on Marvelous Memorabilia.